and don't compromise. We live in a society whereby you're told if you want to get up there, you have to know people, quote unquote, know people in the term in the place of you have to compromise. You have to spread your legs for some old, ugly mm, looking person or dirty kind of a person to give you that promotion. For someone to show you, I will give you this if you give me this. You compromise your integrity, you compromise your body, you compromise your mind, you compromise your spirit. It's never going to be worth it. It doesn't matter how many times you do it, you'll only get just like the other person. Because remember, every time you lay with someone, spirits cross each other. And at the end of the day, you're now partly part of that person. So if they got diseases, you might get the same diseases in your life. Whatever things the spirit has done, it's going to catch up with you. And that's why we should be very careful with who we lay with, because at the end of the day, people take it very lightly, but those are facts. So do not compromise your integrity because everybody is corrupt and say, you know what, if I'm not corrupt, I'll not be part of the club. No. Do not compromise so that you can be seen like the better person in the group, yet you know the truth and you want to deny it. Step up, stand out, call things as they are. You will be called names. You will lose your job. You'll be kicked out of the family. You'll be disowned. You you might be threatened even to close to being offed. You might even think of even offing yourself. Things are gonna get hard. They're gonna be tough. In the time that you're living in, they're gonna be way tough. But you know what? You won't be like them because you're not the sheep. You will be the shepherd as you walk with your staff. But for you to be a shepherd, you have to go through your storms. As you hold in that staff, you have to be the snakes. You have to be the grass for the snakes to disappear. You have to chase the wild dogs that are about to attack the sheep. For you to be where you are meant to be, sometimes you're going to have to lose it all. That marriage that you look at and you're so proud of, you take all those photos. One day you can wake up and it's gone. I know of a story of a lady who was with a husband, lived in the country but lived abroad, came to the country, one of those big hotels. She's there chilling, laying with her spouse. You know the way you are in your room, you're relaxing and all, and the spouse is like, oh, let me just take a walk or something. Little did she know, the spouse took the children, he flew back. That's how a lady was left without a home, without anything. In her motherland, her documents in another country. No children, no spouse. Spouse took the secretary. Those are stories that sometimes you sit and ask yourself, hold up, what did I just hear? Yeah, these things happen. You will never know. You will never know. The person next to you could turn against in a blink of an eye. And you've done nothing wrong. Such is life. Parents raise up children only for their children one day to wake up and say, I want your property. I just don't like you. I don't want to listen to your instruction. You're pupilled. And such is sadly the life we see. The stories we hear that makes our eyes see, maybe I need to take more carrots. But in the life and in a society of compromise, compromising for the wrong things, compromising so that we could fit in the system. You don't have to be like that. Rise up. Know your self-worth. If you're a painter, don't stop painting. Don't stop sharing your photos. If you're going to a gallery, they say you need to pay this amount. Find the money, pay. But dress in a way that you look like an investor. Walk with your catalog. Walk in. Even you, look around. Appreciate the other artists. As you're walking around, someone might think you're the investor. Yes, they are an investor. They think you're an investor. You know what you do? You flash your card. You speak with confidence. You show them your worth. And you remove out of that room. Who knows? Take coffee, next thing you know, you've sold your art. You never know what you're good at until you do it. You are a farmer. Don't stop farming. Market your thing. There's no limit. Speak about it. Share it. Do your thing. The right people will come. One person will say, how much land do you have that you till? And they say, I want all this exported. And I'll send my team and I'll send the resources to help you. You have to be out there. You're someone who loves to travel. Take those many photos. Share them. You never know. Someone might say, I want you to take me to those places I saw in your photo. Just like that, you became a tour guide. You never really know. Let's say you've gone through something very dark, but you're now coming out of it. Share it to the best of your confidentiality. You may be the source of hope for someone else. And then, just like that, you never know, you become an advocate. Many people took up roles in life that were never meant for them. Some became CEOs, some became presidents, some became powerful leaders in countries, in governments, in institutions that were never meant for them. You see, favor is never going to be fair. Favor does not know your academics. Favor does not know your connection, your ethnicity. Favor does not know your religion. When favor knocks, the doors are beyond. Just like fireworks, as it flies and shoots in the sky, and we don't know which way it goes, that is favor for you. So walk up with confidence. If every lady decides to spread their legs to get that money, to get that to be able to live that life, close yours. Be modest. Do your thing. The right people will come through. You are a guy, oh, you need to get a cougar, you need to go do drugs, you need to scam. Nah, let them do it. You don't. You do your thing. Love yourself, respect yourself. How you speak, what you do. Because the right doors open. You just never know. Because in the life we live, in the life of compromise, people take up and do things that are never supposed to be done. I know of a story of a man whose own siblings stood up against him so badly that even slept with his wife. He had to let her go. Years later, found someone else, took time, and now they're enjoying their old age. I know of a story of someone who had to leave, firstborn lady, who had to leave a up country. She didn't want to live with the mentality of the village that you have to get married to some old looking ugly dude who doesn't even know the front and doesn't understand their life. Ran to a city, betrayed by the people she thought she knew, but now enjoys her life. I know a story of many people who they were hopeless. I know my own story, but we're still here and we still keep moving. You see, in this life of compromise, many people want to be something they are not. No, you don't have to go like the world. You don't have to blow like the wind. Remember, there is a goat. I'm not sure which type of goat or is a general goat. They normally when sometimes sheep are taken to the slaughter, a goat is sent ahead. This particular goat, I forget, there's a nickname is given, a name is given. It takes the sheep towards the slaughterhouse. So the sheep are following the goat, and they are all walking towards the slaughterhouse. And then when the goat reaches to know where the execution area is, the goat sleeps, but the sheep are already inside. Now they're stuck up. Be very careful. You may be following a goat that is leading you in a path of destruction. And like sheep, you're going straight for the slaughter. Be very careful. Do not compromise. Ask yourself, what type of content do I listen? Music, programs that you watch, podcasts you listen to, conversations you engage in. They shape you because in your subconscious, it becomes you. You may never have been violent, but if you listen to violence, you will be violent. You may never have been someone who's toxic, but if you listen to toxicity, you're going to be toxic. It's just a matter of time. Remember, it's just a click on of an idea. And there, how many times do you watch something or listen to something, and out of it, it changes your life in a blink of an eye, and you take that route, and that person doesn't know you. We are shaped by what we feed ourselves. So feed yourself good. Healthy, eat healthy. In a time where medical insurance is shooting up and governments are shutting down any of those benefits, you want to take care of your health. Don't eat junk and stuff that will destroy you, because no one's going to pay your bill. You're on your own. Take care of yourself. Rise up from the rubble which everyone threw you under. Those stones they threw at you, take them. Don't throw back at them. Build that empire. Because once you know your worth, you don't settle for less. Once you know your worth, you don't tolerate nonsense. Once you know your worth, you rise up. And as a king and as a queen, you sit on your throne and the kingdom bows. Know your worth. Never settle for less.